Yo, what's up guys? This is Rise and welcome to another video. Later today, the Go Battle League is going to switch from the Great League to the Ultra League Summer Cup. What is the Ultra League Summer Cup, you may ask? Well, it's Pokemon 2500 CP or below, of course, in the Ultra League. And it's only normal, fire, water, grass, electric, and bug type Pokemon. So a limited set of typings that are going to be allowed in this meta. And you may be wondering, what the heck should I run in this Go Battle League week? So we've got you covered with some teams from some top players, what they plan on running here in the Ultra League Summer Cup. And without further ado, let's just get straight into it. We're starting off with JelloTooGood, who is actually one of my locals, kind of. And Jello, a terrific player. You see, rank 34 GBL leaderboard last season. He's also competed at some big tournaments. And he is running Tentacruel with Virizion and Bellibolt. This is a meta I think we've had in the past. And Bellibolt now just such a beast in the Ultra League with that Sucker Punch, Parabolic Charge combination. But you can also opt for Thunder Shock, and that's what Jello is opting for. It says, set up the Bellibolt to sweep with a shield advantage. This team prefers to use the higher energy charge attacks to get shields down for knockouts. So that makes sense, especially if you're running Thunder Shock, right? So he's going for the Acid Sludge Wave combination on Tentacruel for some more charge attack pressure, and also has that Stone Edge coverage on Virizion. If you use Virizion as a safe swap, you probably want to have that Stone Edge coverage for certain Pokemon that could wall it if maybe it's running Leaf Blade and Sacred Sword. So cool team there from Jello. We go over to Riperly, rank 37 GBL leaderboard last season, and he's running Shadow Victreebel, which once upon a time was such a toxic pick, right, with Razor Leaf, but now with Acid, it's more charge attack pressure that's going to be focusing on, as well as Lapras, as we know, such a strong Pokemon right now, and Bellibolt. Again, this Bellibolt opting for Sucker Punch. The description says Victreebel Core breaks a lot of water, grass, electric comms. The bulky backline covers fire type leads and allows Victreebel to take up the shield. So you could really invest in the lead. Sometimes you kind of save your shields for the closer, which you can do with this team. But Victreebel, you can also invest shields in, and Victreebel might be getting those shield advantages for the Bellibolt to sweep in the back. And when you can start buffing yourself, that's always dangerous as the Bellibolt. That defense just gets so crazy high. Next up, we have Anders the Wise, ranked 39 GBL leaderboard last season, running the Toxtricity along with Credilli and a Shadow Cacturn. What a cool team. This could be a very spicy Saturday. Anders the Wise, if you see this video, maybe run this team, send me some spicy Saturday footage. That could be fun. But Toxtricity was kind of a meme when it came out, but now with the buffed Acid, actually has some decent play, and that Wild Charge hits so hard, crazy damage. Credilli, we know how good it is, and you'd be surprised. Shadow Cacturn is one of those Pokemon that maybe you don't see too often, but that Sucker Punch damage is nasty, and I could very well see it putting in a lot of work. So the description says Toxtricity is a fun lead that has play versus most of the weaknesses of the backline. Credilli baits out Pokemon that Cacturn would struggle with. Both Toxtricity and Cacturn are great sweepers. So I'd say similar to the last team from Riperly, both the lead and the back Pokemon, you can invest shields in wherever you see fit. And then you got one kind of bulky Pokemon to absorb the brunt of the damage. Cool team from Anders the Wise with Toxtricity. And we have 4 more teams where that came from. SS Thorne, rank 1 in the world on the GBL leaderboard last season. Thorne also streams sometimes. Feel free to go check him out over on Twitch. Really cool kid. And he is running regular Victreebel with the the Drampa. The Drampa. Dude, I was so scared I was going to forget what this thing is called. Drampa on the save switch. And then the Tentacruel in the back. Flexible team. Shadow Victreebel can also work, though it would sacrifice some bulk. Tentacruel generally doesn't need to use shields in this team. Yeah, the Drampa running Dragon Breath, Swift, and Fly has that unique Dragon normal typing, right? Might catch some people off guard. Very cool pick. And all 3 of these Pokemon, you know, have like, I believe a little bit of a variety in their potential movesets where you could catch people off guard. Acid, I guess if you're running regular Victreebel, you're probably not going to, in Acid, you're probably not going to be running Acid Spray, right? So maybe not so much. I guess it's more so like the Tentacruel. Sometimes it's a little bit more variety, but cool team. Opting for the non-shadow versions of a few of these Pokemon for a little bit more bulk. And yeah, SS Thorne, as per usual, running some spicy, cool teams. The next trainer here, I'm going to say Yuki. Yuki Hakasekun. Am I saying that right? Hopefully I didn't butcher it too bad. Rank 4 GBL leaderboard, season 23. Running a similar team as SS Thorne, Tentacruel, Drampa, and Bellibolt. ABA team against ground-type Pokemon. If you do face one, chip away at them with Tentacruel without using any shield, so Bellibolt is free in the back. Makes sense, right? If you see a ground-type, then just do what you can with Tentacruel. Hopefully, maybe you can get yourself some sort of advantage, whether that's a shield advantage, and then maybe Dragon Breath down if you can with Drampa, and then set up that Bellibolt in the back to be free. Cool team from Yuki, and rank 4 on the GBL leaderboard is no joke. And speaking of no joke, 315 Katunari, rank 2 on the GBL leaderboard last season. Ultra impressive, running in the Ultra League. Lapras, Bellibolt, Virizion, some of the staples we've seen in this meta. Opting for Ice Beam and the Sucker Punch variation on Bellibolt, and actually going for Leaf Blade, Sacred Sword as opposed to Stone Edge. So this says Bellibolt with Sucker Punch is very safe in this meta. If the opponent does have an answer to it, Virizion can farm up a lot of energy after that matchup. So maybe just opting for like 3 of the most strong Pokemon individually, where when these Pokemon are in neutral matchups, their sheer bulk and efficient charge attacks and fast attacks for that matter are going to be really nice. So probably just 3 of the strongest Pokemon in the meta, slap them on a team, and that's what you've got with this team from 315 Katunari. And I believe we have one more team here to round things off. This is from MarcosShiny, a Spanish player, also streams on Twitch, and he is running Shadow Typhlosion, Credilli, and Jellicent. So Typhlosion can easily get shield advantage for knockouts. Credilli can bait out Virizion for a Typhlosion farm down later on, or try to win switch if it's a Mud Slap user. Makes a lot of sense. Jelly and Credilli, both extremely bulky Pokemon, going to be nice to pair with Typhlosion. So maybe you can get away with investing shields in those that Typhlosion. Even if you get shields down, right? Credilli kind of thrives when shields are down because it has those hard-hitting charge attacks. And then, of course, Jellicent as well. Its bulk is going to be really nice in the back. And this team has a lot of play against, you know, some of the other teams we're seeing, right? Even like Virizion, although I could see this team, like if you swap Credilli, you probably lure out something like Virizion and then Jelly's free, or you could even lose that matchup and then set up your Typhlosion for a farm down. And we know how dangerous Typhlosion energy can be. So yeah, there we have it, folks. Some cool teams here in the Ultra League Summer Cup. And if you guys want to check out the full graphics that you can download for this Ultra League Summer Cup, feel free to go check out my friend Inadequence over on Twitter. He's the one that makes these graphics and reaches out and asks people for their teams and what they're going to be running. Let me know what you are going to be running in the comments down below. I will miss the Great League. I'll probably go live later today on YouTube as well to maybe do like one last set of Great League battles and then transition into the Ultra League Summer Cup as it opens up. All that said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to the channel. If you're new around here, comment down below. All your comments are appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.